In today's video, I want to introduce a magic indicator on TradingView that can predict next price movement in the market. To add this amazing indicator to our chart, here we click on indicators and we search next pivot projection. This one, which is an editor specs indicator and written by someone named TrendScope. Alright, this is the indicator, and as you can see, we have some shapes, lines and labels added to our chart. As the name indicates, this indicator uses pivot points for projecting the future and calculating these probabilities. If you don't know what pivot points are, they are areas where the direction of the price movement can possibly change, and they are actually projected based on the turning points of the market where higher high, higher low and lower high and lower low are forming on the chart. They are useful for identifying trends and support and resistance levels in the market. And this indicator collects the information about the number of higher high, higher low and lower high and lower low, and also it keeps record of average ratio for each levels and average bars, and then by the help of these data, it calculates the probability of next pivot projection, including the price. As you can see, besides these zigzag lines that are drawn based on previous pivot points, we have some lines here that are projected into the future with some labels in front of them. In 4 of them, we have a price and percentage. For example, this one is showing that we have 54% probability to reach to 1.093. If we hover on the label, it gives us more information. This is the probability of higher high, 54% probability to have a higher high, which can happen possibly at the price 1.093. This one is probability of lower high, having a pivot point lower than this high. This one is probability of higher low, a low higher than this low, which happens in the case that we're going to have a higher high. And this is the probability of having a lower low, a low that is lower than this low. As you can see, we have the highest probability, 72% probability for having a lower low at the projected price 1.081. The other 2 labels give us projection based on average Fibonacci ratios. We have also these green and red clouds, which are historical levels of average higher highs, higher lows and lower highs and lower lows. They can act as a kind of like supply and demand zone, but I didn't find them very useful in practice. Please pay attention that the last pivot of the zigzag is unconfirmed, which means it can repaint based on further price movement. So pay attention that these projections can change based on the last pivot point repaint. This is not a problem for this indicator because this is not a buy sell signal indicator, and these are not used for trade entries, but they are guiding us on the probable next movement of the market. For example, here after this sharp advancing of the price, we are in a consolidation period, and as you can see, a rectangle formed on the chart. As you know, a break out of this rectangle can be a starting point of further movement in the direction of the breakout. Right now, based on the current data, we have higher probability for having a downside breakout, but we don't enter now, and our trade entry will be at the moment that we get a valid break out of the support level or your trading strategy generates a sell signal, and this indicator only plays as a confirmation alongside with your trading strategy. By collecting the information of pivot points and analyzing them, this indicator came up with these probabilities, and they are just probabilities on the possible next movement of the market that can further help you in taking your trading decisions. Alright, that's it. Thank you for watching this video. If you have any questions, feel free to ask and leave a comment for me. I'll answer your questions as soon as possible. If you haven't subscribed to my channel, please subscribe and hit the bell so you get the notifications of my new videos. See you guys in next video, and good luck with your trading.